how many bed defenses are there in Bedwars? And I'm not just talking number of blocks times the number of layers, I'm using 5, which would be 7 blocks times 8 for the first layer, 18 for the next layer, and so on. No, I'm talking about bed defense mixes, including this, and this, and this. I don't want you to have to wait this entire video to find out the total number of bed defenses. I'll put it up on the screen right here. Whoa, that's big. Can we zoom out a bit? Yeah, that's better. So at this point, science, this number is just classified as a lot. The rest of this video will be explaining how I got this number, and some other tidbits of information that I thought were pretty interesting, like how long it would take you to use all the bed defenses. Needless to say, not all of these bed defenses are going to be any good. In fact, a good number of them will be absolutely garbage. And from what I know about Fermi estimation, I'll be trying to use that to weed out all the bed defenses that just won't work. On an entry from Brilliant, it'll be linked in the description, it has an example. The example is, a fan can get a horrible seat from a team in a reasonable sized market for about $20. An extremely nice seat can cost as much as $2,500. Let's assume that the distribution is asymmetrical and that most seats are just okay, so that the average ticket cost is slightly more than the ultra bad seat. We'll roughly estimate which of the beds will actually be usable and then remove all the ones that just won't work. So if we assume that the uncommon expensive seats are like bed defenses that actually do work, we can assume that the crappy bed defenses are like the $30 seats. But it is still asymmetrical towards the fact that most of the bed defenses are going to be pretty bad. So using the estimate of the beds that are going to be good and using the estimate of the beds that are going to be bad, we get a middle ground here of usable bed defenses. And this number is still super big. It's not as big as the original number we had, but if you think about how this number is just all the viable bed defenses, not counting the ones that are just pretty bad, but not game-ending bad. It's pretty crazy. How long would it take people to do all the bed defenses? I'm going to be doing this in 3 parts. One for the amount of players on Hypixel, one for the amount of players who play Minecraft, and another for all the people in the world. Considering the average Bedwars game takes from 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be using 10 minutes to keep the numbers a bit lower. A total of 8 players can play on one game at a time in a game of Bedwars 1s, and that's 8 bed defenses per game. Using all the information we have, I made this simple equation where all you have to do is plug in the number values and you'll get the time it would take. Now, this number is the amount of minutes it would take for all the players on Hypixel on average to do all the bed defenses. This number equates to 9.70062661152001118 E plus 42 millennia. The number barely even changed, and we went from minutes to thousands of years. This is because the numbers we are talking about are so large in comparison to the numbers that we're using in the equation. On the screen are the final numbers in minutes for the other 2 talking points. And here they are in millenniums. Now, since I have a little more time, I want to explain the equation I used a bit. The T represents the total number of bed defenses, or the total number of any other variable that you need. The P is the number of players, and the M represents the number of minutes each game, or each something, takes. This equation is extremely versatile and isn't just for Bedwars. Anyways, that's about as much as I had planned for the video today. Sorry I haven't uploaded much in a little over a month. School started back up and I've been focusing a lot more on that than editing videos. But hopefully I'll have more videos out sooner rather than later. I hope you enjoyed.